Hello, my name is Jeff. This is Castle Toolage, your home defense network. I've been kind of dreading this video because there's a plethora. The last time I said that there wasn't any videos of the P10 out there, they are inundating the YouTube channels everywhere right now. But since I already had a video on it, I wanted to update you exactly where I'm at with this. This is a CZ P10C chambered in 9mm right now. And this is my new carry gun. I've only had it now for 6 to 8 weeks, somewhere in that area, and I've learned a lot about the gun in that time. And it shoots extraordinarily well. It's been eating balls. It's been eating self-defense rounds. It's been doing a very good job. I have never had a malfunction on it, and I shoot it very well. I'm going to be showing you a couple of videos, photographs of how I shot it, and it's at various distances at doing double taps, single-handed, weak hand, and strong hand. And I'm not going to be putting. I'm just going to put up 3 pictures showing you how I shot it, getting used to it, and having a little bit of fun with it. Okay. There are a lot of videos out there. There are a plethora of videos on everything. I'm just going to go over the little issues that I have with the gun, and it's going to be more of a training issue than actually a gun issue itself. Okay, the slide release, slide lock, whatever you want to call it. It is harder than a Banshee to get it down. And see, when the magazine is in, it is very difficult to do that. I have to use 2 fingers. It has loosened up a little bit, and that is a very good thing. The other thing that I have an issue with is after about 200 rounds, my hand started to hurt right through here. Okay, this is a pretty aggressive stippling. If I work with my hands a little bit, nothing above the ordinary, and I'm not very callous. I do have a little, good skin there, but on a concealed carry kind of a scenario, it really doesn't matter. It's very good stippling. It doesn't prevent yourself from, when I'm doing the dry practice drills, it doesn't prevent yourself from getting a good seed on it and pulling it out correctly. I don't have a problem with this. I have talked a little bit about this in the past. This is a first generation gun. You don't know how it's going to be operating. Typically, I like to do is wait between 2 and 3 years, maybe the second model come out, and to see how it does. I am slowly challenging that assumption where you don't use first generation guns on a self-defense scenario. I am pulling back on that a lot. Even though I don't have my Smith & Wesson Shield, the one that I bought was a first generation. It didn't have the trigger issue like the past runs of Smith & Wesson. This is also another, my Ruger LCR 357. This is also another first generation of its kind, and it's performed magnificently, and I haven't heard or seen any problems using it. So I am slowly evolving. If you have a good gun manufacturers coming out with brand new models, personally, if the individual gun works well, I think the assumption that you should not use first generation guns for self-defense rounds or for self-defense guns should be obliterated. Again, it has to be a quality gun maker. I'm not like Bursa or something lower quality. I wouldn't necessarily go around this. Now, carrying this gun, I have developed a little issue with because of the stippling right here. It rubs against my baby soft skin, and if I don't have a t-shirt on or a proper holster, it rubs on me and it makes it raw. Now, there's a a YouTuber out there, Gun Collector 007, and I watch his videos. He does a lot of show and tell on certain items, and I watch them. And part of his influence was me buying this little guy right here. At the time, I needed something quick for this handgun, and I realized that the P10 will fit in any magazine, or excuse me, any holster of a Glock, and it does a very good job that way. I wanted something cheap and quick because I had a lot of expenses that month, and I couldn't afford to do a $60 holster at that particular point. So I got this $19 pancake style reclaimed leather. You know, that's a marketing point I'm not a very big fan on. You know, reclaiming in green. Hey everybody, this is a green holster. We take leather from car seats and we turn it into a holster. But it does a very good job so far. What I have learned with it is I still need to have a t-shirt with it. See this? It's rubbing. It rubs against my skin a lot. So the holsters are, I've really learned, it's going to be dependent on the gun, and it's going to also depend on you, because of my round equator that sticks out and it presses against here. Okay, now like this Nate squared, I don't know if this one fits. Yeah, it does fit. The Nate squared is nice and comfortable, you know, and it protects my baby soft skin from getting the rub down. Okay, I like the style. This is a tuckable kind of a scenario also. The one that I'm currently using is in my car, and I just didn't go out and get the car. Depending on where you go, you're going to have access to take it out very quickly, and that's what this allows you to do. And what I do is I just take it all out in one fall swoop when I go to my child's school or where you cannot carry a handgun. You have to take it off easily. I'm not going to take it out of the holster and then put it somewhere in my lockbox. What I do is I take the entire thing out of my pants, and I never remove it from the holster, because if you remove it from the holster, you have a greater chance of probability of the gun going bang, right? Something getting caught in the trigger, clothing, whatever. So when you bring it out, you're not going to have an accidental shooting or negligent shooting in your car in a school parking lot. And then I just take it out here and I put it into my lockbox. Unlike this is a crossbreed. This was for my CZ2075 that I no longer have. You can kind of see it's kind of dusty because I have nothing to use it with. It's nice and secure. If I'm going to be away from if I know I'm going to have it on all day, this was a nice holster. But the thing about it is, if you needed to get it off your waistband, this was, you know, a very difficult thing to try to squeeze and maneuver around. Okay. So the CZ10 has been a very good gun for me so far. I'm not carrying it right now because I ran out of 147 grain defensive rounds, and since Gander Mountain has closed down around here in Minnesota, I haven't had very easy access to self-defense rounds. So I am ordering some from Underwood and going from there. I find myself carrying the Ruger LCR 357. These are 38 P+ rounds that do a very good job. I don't remember what the grain size is on here, and it's not written on the bottom. Those are Underwood rounds also. So again, the CZ P10, there's going to be a lot of videos out there. picking up nonsense about what is wrong with this gun. Um, Trying to just take it down a couple of notches. You can't go wrong with the CZ P10. The stippling on it is just something that you have to get used to, and it only comes into play if you're shooting 200-300 rounds at a range in any given time. But it's been eating up a lot of rounds. Okay, there's a lot of other videos out there breaking it down. Someone's asked me to break it down. There's other videos on that, and it's not my channel. Even this video is not my channel, the show and tell kind of thing. So my name is Jeff. I'm Castle Tutelage, your home defense network, and I should also say that you can find me on Facebook now. I have developed a company called 2A Self-Defense Law. So if you want to go to Facebook and start looking at that, because I'm going to get into more of a weekly or semi-daily, if you want, maybe 3 days a week, trying to get that up and going with self-defense law issues. Okay. Again, my name is Jeff. This is Castle Tutelage, your home defense network. I hope this helps.